play thinkers. It's me, Quizmaster Jack, here on Thinking Game Trivia to play through Buzzword. It's week 37. We're in the last quarter. Getting through these as the end of the year approaches, end of the competition. It's a bit far off, but I can see the finish line. For pop culture, target score this week is going to be 109. So looking to get more than 109 points.
This character says it's grotesque. I'll give you 20,000 for it. About a wax figure of himself. This character sees Paddington 2 for the first time with Javi, who paid him $1 million to appear at a Majorca birthday party.
Is it Nick Cage? I think, it's like The Unbearable Weight of Genius. I think it's just Nick Cage playing Nick Cage in that, with Pedro Pascal as the aforementioned drug dealer. I'm not sure when this came out, or when it's like The Unbearable Weight of Genius, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Genius. I think we're going to need Editor Jack to either confirm or deny if I'm right. So Nick Cage was playing himself. And then also he's in Dead by Daylight, the video game, as a survivor. He's just Nick Cage. His likeness isn't a character. He's just literally Nick Cage. So we're in the era of Nick Cage only playing Nick Cage.
The protagonist of this show is told that he has won $2,000 while playing the Korean game of Ute with Ken.
It's just Squid Game. Oh, okay. I thought Ute was that thing that they did at the beginning of Squid Game, but that was a little early to say Korean in that question. I probably would have gotten jury duty if I waited to the end, but I haven't actually seen it. I think it's obviously all fake, but it's like they get one real person in there who doesn't know everybody else is an actor. It's like that, Joe Schmo reality show. I kind of fell for the neg bait there.
Rebecca Mead's profile of this podcast noted the surprise appeal of its host, saying, In March 2022, this podcast added a co-host, reporter Sabrina Tavernese, to pair with Michael Barbaro. For 10 points, what top-rated news podcast is a New York Times production that comes out every weekday?
I don't know what the New York Times podcast is. Oh, okay. I could have just... I added something I could have just guessed daily.
This band's first UK hit, which includes the lines "I hear her voice and start to run into the trees," was "A Forest." The line "Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am home again" opens a hit from this band's album Disintegration. Love Song is by, for 10 points.
No, that's Interstate Love
What
Song.
Robert Smith led.
Okay. They said Robert Smith. And they're not talking about the Vikings running back who was the more famous Robert Smith that I knew for a long time. I mean, he's not more famous than the Robert Smith. I think there's a Robert Smith like viral video of when they got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or some award show where he's getting interviewed on the red carpet, and the reporter is, they got their happy, "Oh, Robert Smith, The Cure, you got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Are you as excited as I am?" And he just looks at her and says, "Clearly not." Good stuff, Rob Smith.
On this show, fruit is dropped into the shared grave of Sam Marnes and Mayor Johns. In its first episode, an outdoor sensor is cleaned by Allison. A trilogy by Hugh Howey inspired, for 10 points, what Apple TV Plus show starring Rebecca Ferguson as Juliet, who leaves the title underground structure?
Man, let's just try that. Yeah, this TV that Jack is not aware of is the theme of this week.
This movie has the only original film score written by Leonard Bernstein. In this film, Charlie is killed by men working for Johnny Friendly's corrupt union. The ex-boxer Terry Malloy laments that he could have been
It's On the Waterfront. Could have been somebody. It could have been a contender. Just like in this week of Buzzword, I could have been a contender, but I fell into some Squid Game trap, and then they asked about stuff that I didn't know about.
In this game's sequel, subtitled Survival of the Fittest, players can use a Pegasus. In this Williams Electronics game, players dodge the hand of a lava troll and grab eggs after beating enemies on Buzzword.
It's got to be Joust then. Yeah. I had that at Williams. Like, Williams, their most popular arcade game is Joust. Flying around on cranes or pterodactyls or dragons or whatever, killing those buzzards, collecting eggs. That's Joust, baby.
This story ends with the psycho pirate babbling about how he remembers everything. Krona creates a machine that introduces the destructive Anti-Monitor in this storyline. Barry Allen dies in, for 10 points,
That
what 1985 storyline that rebooted DC Comics by eliminating the multiverse's many worlds?
I don't think that was the new 52. Let's try Flashpoint. Oh yeah, that was a more famous one. Yeah, Crisis on Infinite Earths. I should have remembered that.
In the video for this song, its singer carries a fish around the non-existent island of Eroda. This song states, "Your wonder under summer skies," and repeats, "I'd walk through fire for you." The line, "like it's the only thing I'll ever do," follows the title lyric of, for 10 points, what Harry Styles song?
I know one Harry Styles song. Yeah, and that wasn't it.
This book's protagonist depicts himself saying, "You murdered me, mommy," after his mother Anya kills herself.
Book?
In this book, Vladik hides from Gestapo agents, who are depicted as cats.
Okay. All right. Oi! All right, we got that was a tough one. 66 might be a low for the whole year. But I fell into. I will say I probably would have got jury duty at the end, but the others just didn't. Straight up didn't know. We're ripe for better scores than pop culture in sports this week. So let's see how that works out. Unlucky in pop culture, hopefully lucky in sports. Let's find out.
In August 2023, this player set an MLB record with 17 hits across 4 games. In 2022, this man became the first rookie to have 25 home runs and 25 stolen bases in a season, his first as the starting center fielder in T-Mobile Park. For 10 points, what Seattle Mariners player is nicknamed?
It's gotta be Julio Rodriguez. All right, we're a sixth of the way there. Target score to improve overall for sports is 87. But really, the target is 66.
A bottling factory is near this sporting venue's Coke lot. This venue's 257,325 permanent seats make it the world's highest capacity sports venue. Gasoline Alley is a refueling area at, for 10 points, what venue that since 1911 has hosted an annual 500-mile...
Got it. Letter for letter. I wonder how much they would have how little they would have taken there. Like, would they have just taken Indianapolis? I didn't want to risk it. I think they probably would have just taken Indianapolis, but I didn't want to risk it.
This is the surname of the undrafted NBA player with the most career games, who is a Hall of Famer from Virginia Union University. Another man with this surname popularized the phrase, "ball don't lie." For 10
yeah, because that was Sheed Wallace. I've taken to saying "ball don't lie" on occasion. I haven't mentioned it for a while, but that's secret base knowledge, because they had a whole part of the beef history series was Sheed Wallace against all refs. When Sheed would get called for a foul and the person taking the free throw missed, he would yell, "Ball don't lie," to indicate that, hey, I didn't follow you. That's just the refs hating me, Rasheed Wallace.
This man scored 9 goals against Honduras to set a record for the Under-20 World Cup.
Okay.
In 2022-2023, his first season after transferring from Borussia Dortmund, this player had a record 36 Premier League goals. For 10 points, what Golden Boot winning striker on Manchester City is from Norway?
Oh, it's Holland? Yeah, letter for letter. Famous Norwegians played soccer. Yeah, I used to know like back early 2000s there was another famous Norwegian that was very good in the Premiership. I don't remember his name.
This running back was the first man to win a college title, and then, the next season, a Super Bowl. This first player with a 99-yard touchdown run formed a backfield with fellow Heisman Trophy winner Herschel Walker in 1986. For 10 points, what Pitt alum was a running back for Dallas in the 1980s?
Emmitt Smith? Oh, Tony Dorsett. Yep. Smith was in the 90s.
In this decade, fans threw fruit at a player who slid hard into Marv Owen. During this decade, newspapers supposedly ran the headline, "X-ray of Dean's head shows nothing." Joe Medwick and Dizzy Dean's Gas House Gang Cardinals dynasty ended in, for 10 points, what decade in which Babe Ruth retired?
The 30s? Ask about 30s baseball.
At age 8, this future player was in the stands to view Alex Ovechkin's goal scored while on his back. In 2022, this player won both the Hart Trophy and Lindsay Award after breaking the NHL record for goals by an American-born player. For 10 points, name this center for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, is that Matthews? It was Matthews, and we are at exactly 66 with 3 questions to go.
This man set a Pac-12 tournament record with 43 points in a 2011 game. This Washington State alum, who scored a record 37 points in one quarter in 2015, missed...
Is it just Klay Thompson? Yeah, Klay Thompson scored a bunch of points in a quarter. That happened while I was living in the Bay Area, so of course I heard about it. That may have actually happened during one of my trivia nights that I used to run there.
In 2001, this man paid over $2 million for the original manuscript of On the Road. He claimed being a rich white billionaire was the reason he was arrested in 2014 for a DUI in Carmel.
Oh,
for 10 points.
Is this Ursay? Yeah, that guy was not cool. Still the owner of the Colts, I think.
This is the surname of the 2024 World Snooker Championship winner. This surname identifies a Chicago-based sporting goods company that owns Louisville Slugger. A variant of the Let Him Cook meme referenced a then Seahawks...
No, it's just Wilson. Hey, triple-digit sports! 9 correct answers. Triple-digit sports. Which one did I miss? I don't even remember what I missed. Blowing past both my pop culture score and my target score for this week of Buzzword. Going out on a high note for this week. Couldn't be more awkward, if you ask me. But hey, thanks for watching. My sports, maybe my best sports? This might be my best sports result so far. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go over to naqt.com/buzzword, see what sort of games they got going for you. They got some film stuff going on. It's going to be interesting, which may or may not be on this channel. I don't know. That's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.